Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Have we seen an impact on the renewal season tickets so far?
You know, we've gotten some pro and con letters both since everything's been going on, and I would say that since Coach O'Brien's press conference, the pro letters have far outweighed the con letters. Now, prior to that, you know, there was a lot of trepidation and nervousness, I think. I haven't checked the figures, but I don't know that there's a difference. We'll find out soon because the period's up February 1 for your contributions to the Lion Club, which then gives you the opportunity to select seats. So as of now, I'm not aware that there's been any major change. We'll have to see what happens.
What are people saying to you? What have you been hearing?
Well, since Coach O'Brien's press conference, I've been hearing a great hire. I mean, there have been a few people saying, wow, you know, it's too bad, but the vast majority since then have been very positive about how he delivered himself and how he was respectful of Penn State's traditions, and which is very, very, I view very, very positively, and that's one of the things we look for in a coach when we were looking for a coach.
During the meeting so far, there was no mention of Coach Paterno at all. Did that surprise you at all, or is that what you had to expect this morning?
Well, I'm not sure there was an opportunity for doing that. I mean, I'm not part of the trustee, process at this point in time, obviously. But I mean, I'm not sure. I wouldn't take that to mean one way or the other. I don't think it means anything negative at all.
How is he doing? Have you talked to him?
I haven't talked to him. I've talked to some folks that have talked to him, some other former players that have talked to him, and I don't know for sure. I think he's probably about the same as last time I heard, a week ago or so.
I'm sorry, how much do you think the $4.5 million figure for the severance package will increase once Joe Paterno's numbers are factored into that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the answer to that because I don't know what the contractual relationship is, and if he continues on as a salaried, if he continues on as a salaried professor, emeritus professor, then it, wouldn't be a severance package, I guess. So, but you'd have to ask. I don't know who could give you that answer, but it's not part of my. It's part of the legal issues with the contracts, and just like it would be with anybody else.
Dave, we heard that people were being re-interviewed as part of the investigation and these trials, and also with the NCAA investigation. Can you give us any updates on both of the investigations?
Well, the NC2A is an inquiry right now, so it's not technically an investigation. And my understanding, and President Erickson has talked to Mr. Emmert, and I think they continue to talk. And right now, my information is it's a wait and watch. They're looking and seeing what's going on, which probably is more efficient than everybody doing the same thing all the time. As far as the Judge Free investigation, that's proceeding. We're cooperating. We're giving information to them anytime they ask. And then they're proceeding to interview staff and people that are there. And so that'll continue. I don't know if anybody's been re-interviewed. I mean, I don't know if they haven't been re-interviewed, but at least, the grand jury. Yeah. That I don't know anything about, and, other than what I read in the paper. Seriously.
You said morale was up. How low was it? How do you go forward in handling something like this that is almost unprecedented?
It is unprecedented, I think. I mean, there have been crises for other reasons, but this obviously was a huge situation for everybody at Penn State and everybody in the community, not the least of which are the victims, or the most, the alleged victims. I think it's just the unknown is far more fearful than what the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. And at the time I came in, they were continuing to work very hard, but I think that the staff, I was able to help. It's not me by any means, it's them, but we were able to band together and refocus ourselves on our mission. And our mission is our service to these student athletes and the university. And so that's the thing that I continually talked about, as they do, about we have to continue to pay attention when things get confusing.
Dave, how many of the former assistants are coming under that severance that you're talking about? Has anybody been retained in other positions? And how much money are we talking about there?
Well, it was $4.5 million. Is 4.4 something million in the severance packages. I think a couple of that, and I haven't gotten. That's a human, HR issue. Obviously, I think one or two of them may just retire or be or let go and then retire afterwards. I don't know the technical things that have happened because that's again being handled by HR. On the other hand, there are some that likely will want to be retained and work in other positions here at the university. And actually, the university is very good historically about finding. We don't make up work, but they find appropriate work for people that want to stay within their skill sets and that fit with our needs. And so that's a lot of that's going on at the present time.
Where does McQuarrie fall in all that?
Yeah, ready. All right, thanks.
Where does Mike McQuarrie fall in that?
Just down leave. Where is this down leave?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
Ready?
4.5
Nothing wrong with that.